Good morning, everybody. So today I am going to discuss what are multilateral development banks, in short MDB. What are its definition? What are various examples, objectives, and what are the roles played by multilateral development banks in global stability and development? So first, what is the definition of multilateral development banks? So Multilateral Development Bank is a financial institution established by multiple countries, especially by developed and developing countries. And second one is that it is governed by various international laws. So we have the various examples like IMF, World Bank, ADB, etc. Now, what are the objectives of multilateral development banks? The first one is that to stabilize the global financial system during the time of crisis. It means these organizations plays very crucial role to overcome various economic crises which is faced by the various countries. Now, the second one is that providing long-term financing. This point means these organizations often finances such projects which is meant for infrastructure development and other works. And the third point is that providing lower cost financing. Lower cost financing means developing countries often needs various type of funds which is either required by a nominal interest rate or no interest rate. Now, what are the roles provided by the multilateral development banks? The first and very important point is that these multilateral development banks often funds development projects. As we can see the example of India, that India is always a beneficiary of various assistance programs run by World Bank and ADB. Recently, we have seen that ADB is also supporting the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, World Bank assistance in the development of national waterways and so many development programs. Now, the second point is that crisis management, second role, crisis management. As we have seen, World Bank has supported India during the COVID-19 pandemic and so many countries. Now, the third point is that supporting implementation of sustainable development goals. First of all, we have to know what are sustainable development goals. As we know that there are overall 17 sustainable development goals and these were first adopted in 2015. So, in case of India, World Bank is also supporting grants to various education and healthcare programs like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, National Rural Health Mission, etc. Now, the fourth point is that public advice and capacity building. It means there are various organizations which are providing policies advice to developing countries. As we know that we are living in a globalized area, and especially in globalized area every country needs some help or according to policy matters. So these international organizations provides a valuable advice on macroeconomic policy for countries like Sri Lanka and Pakistan, and they are often termed as developing countries. So now the next point is that providing concessional finance and grants, and after last point, promoting inclusive growth and shared prosperity. As we have seen, these organizations have played a crucial role in the case of developing countries. But the problem is that these organizations itself are facing so many problems, especially they have challenges regarding their representation and financing. So what are the challenges faced by these organizations? Let's have a look on that. The first one is that these organizations are dominated by developed countries. As we can see the example of IMF and World Bank, these organizations are often dominated by the developed countries and there are very poor representation of developing countries in these countries. Now, the second point is that they often face resource constraint. It means these are such organizations which can't generate their own resources. They are totally dependent on the fund provided by the developed countries. That's why they are under the domination of developed countries. Now, the third one is that ensuring project sustainability. It means these organizations, whenever provide funds to developing countries, they don't have proper mechanism to see their proper implementation. And the final point is that mobilizing private sector. Mobilizing private sector means MDBs often struggle to attract private sector investments. That's why private sector don't have any crucial role in multilateral development banks. That's all.